Hey guys, what's up? It's Laura from Stick with Laura, and I'm back today with a media journal with me. So in today's video, I'm finally going to start to get to some of my monthly spreads from this year. I am starting this journal technically out at the beginning of 2025 when I started to consume more media, but it didn't really pick up, I'm going to be honest, till like the end of the summer or beginning of summer. So I do have a January spread to do, which is going to be all Fourth Wing inspired, and then I'll be back with some other spreads. I don't know how long this particular video will be, but yeah, I have basically till August to catch up on, so 8 months and lots of spreads. So I am going to do a quick flip through update of this. These pages are pretty much the same. I did put in this habit tracker, which I think I showed you guys in my Gay Maria's video. But yeah, I have all these habits. And then I have my monthly favorites, my media bingo, which is updated, my books, which is updated, my books read, my book tracker, my alphabet challenge, my rainbow challenge, my 5-star reads, my games played, my movie tracker, my TV show tracker, my cuisines eaten, my playlist, my Tetris, and this is the first spread I did, which was my Gay Maria's. I'll be back again once I go back to those, but I'm not really in the Gay Maria's mood anymore, but that was my first like big spread. And now we're gonna get into January, and in January I actually read Iron Flame. I still have not read Onyx Storm, which is truly a shame, but I have not. So I have, God, no. Okay. I have these deco stickers from SPC that I bought a while ago, Dragon Rider, some dragons from SPC and Medieval Deco. I have the books here. Like I said, I haven't read Onyx Storm, so I don't know. Fourth Wing was just so bad to me. Jake has read Onyx Storm right when it came out. It's literally on my TBR shelf right next to me, but I just can't be bothered right now. And then I have some quotes. So this is going to be my first ever book journal spread. I've watched so many videos. Am I ready? I truly don't think so. But let's see. Okay, let's pull in a January script first, because I do want to mark that it was January. I'll use this big script, and this is from SPC. So yeah, basically all I did in January was, well, January was honestly a freaking terrible month personally. Oh my God, it was so terrible. Terrible way to start the year. But yeah, and then I didn't do anything in February because all I did was travel to Thailand, and I probably just watched like reality shows, to be honest. I don't really know. So I do mark White Lotus in like March, April, but we'll see. Do I have any, I guess I don't have any fan art for Fourth Wing, which is fine. Maybe I'll just do one page, honestly. I was gonna do two, but I think I'm just gonna do one. So I'm gonna take this dragon piece, which I forget the name of this freaking dragon now, but you know, Jake probably knows. He has crazy memory. I do not remember like anything from the books I read, if I'm being so freaking for real. Yeah. unless it's like super memorable, I am not remembering it, to be honest. So my spread next to this is going to be quite a difference. It's gonna be White Lotus, which I usually wouldn't mark a show like that, like a seasons show. Like a show with seasons, a season show, but you never know what show is gonna get seasons, I guess, because it's not really reality TV either, so I don't really care. But I normally wouldn't mark that, but because it was set in Thailand, I have to, because I freaking loved it. So yeah. But I'm just basically using this SPC deco. And I do need to put on some quote boxes. I don't think all this deco is gonna fit. Let's put in some of the quote boxes. Let's see what, I didn't tell Hannah like a specific size because that just seemed like way too much work to me. So we're just gonna have to see, not that. This one would work. I mean, that kind of works. It's a little small. Huge. I could also use a different thing. Let me see. Let's do... Is this too big? No, it's fine. Okay. So the first quote I have here, which I'm going to put in box version 3 from SPC, is, "There's nowhere in existence you could go that I wouldn't find you. Remember?" I'm going to put that right here. And then I'm going to use this 3D box version 1 from Scribble Prints Co. And these quotes I got from Hannah's shop. I do have a code at her shop. You can use Laura15 to save 15% off, or mention Laura in the notes and you'll get my current freebie. A dragon without the rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is dead. Put this here. Okay, and then let's put in the rest of this deco to fill this out. Oh, and then let's put in the books. But I want to put the books in on top. Is this supposed to be Zayden? Or is that Liam? Because I always imagine Zayden with black hair. Let's see. Let's do this little orb. I guess I can save some of this for when I do my Onyx Storm spread too, which is totally fine. Put these in. What will fit here? Maybe another sword. And this skull thing. Dragon skull. Okay, that looks cute. Let's put in the book. I mean, I technically didn't read Fourth Wing. I read it a year ago, but we're gonna put it in. Wait, is it in my 5-star? Because I could put it in my 5-star. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna put this in because I have nowhere else to use it, and I might as well. It's the only other book I have read literally in so long, like probably since college. So we're marking it, you know? Okay. Actually, I'm going to take out some of these because I don't want to cover all this. Forgot about the books. Well, I didn't really forget about the books. I like said the book and then I just continued to place stuff. Fourth Wing and then Iron Flame, and we'll save Onyx Storm. Iron Flame, just gonna layer that, and then I will use the stars. Should I color it in? I think I might color in the stars instead of using my stars I already have. Just because I don't want to rely on the foil for every spread and I want to be able to match it. So I'll do that. But I'm going to put in some of this mini deco. I think this came out pretty cute for Fourth Wing. Let me know if you guys have read Fourth Wing down below. I feel like that is the book that definitely got me back into reading. Was reading that a year ago, and then I read Iron Flame this year, and you'll see my trend upwards, my exponential, literal exponential growth in reading this year, which I definitely am influenced because I just want a book journal. And so being able to book journal is the fun part, but I have definitely found joy in reading again, which was crazy because for a while I never thought I would like reading because I had Tiger Mom and I was very selected. It was very selective which books I was allowed to read, and I just didn't like the books I was allowed to read. For example, I was not allowed to read Jeannie B. Jones, Captain Underpants, none of those books. I love my mom to death, but she was definitely a Tiger Mom for a hot sec. She's definitely chilled out now, if you're curious. But, you know, I don't blame her because that's kind of all she knew because that's how her mom was, except worse. So my mom wasn't even that much of a quote-unquote Tiger Mom as some other people's parents I know. But yeah, that's basically why I don't really like reading. So throughout this media journal video and journey, I hope you just remember that you can find joy even in things you thought you freaking hated, because you never know. Okay, let me find my stars. There they are. Yeah, I think I'm going to color them in. So Fourth Wing was a 5-star read. I'm going to put this here because I don't want to cover that dragon. And then Iron Flame was a like 4. I don't really know. What color should I use? Let's go to my swatches. I also didn't put Iron Flame here. Actually, that might be Iron Flame. Or Fourth Wing, I mean. I think it might be. Anyways, what color should I use? Maybe like a black, like 170. I have my Wahoo markers here, and I'm going to take forever to look for that. It's right here. Blue gray. Is that this? We'll see. I'm going to use the fine. So Fourth Wing, like I said, yeah, that's the right color. 5 stars. All right, guys, 5 stars for Fourth Wing, 4 stars. I think 4 stars is like a perfect rating for Iron Flame, to be honest. So that's my January spread. All I consumed was Iron Flame / Fourth Wing a year ago. And that is going to be it for this first spread in my media journal. Oh, wait, I kind of want to add some foil bits, but I don't know if I have any gold. So I feel like that's kind of the only color that will match. All I have are these dots in Pixie Gold. I definitely need to buy more gold deco, but I'll put like literally just a few of these in just to add some shimmer. These are from Hannah shop as well. And these are her dots, which I am in fact obsessed with. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this spread. I think this came out pretty cute. But like most of them, I won't have this cute of deco, so be prepared for that, y'all. Because not every spread is Fourth Wing and has a bunch of fan art and kits and whatever attached to it already that I could buy. So I do have a silhouette and a printer, and like I totally meant to cut stuff out for this, but I really can't figure out what the heck is wrong with my silhouette, if I'm being honest. And I'm so busy during the day, and I think I just need to try it during the day when there's better lighting, and I just haven't gotten around to it. So I don't really know what the heck is going on with it, but maybe one day we'll have really cute stickers from my silhouette. But until then, I'm getting everything printed. I mean, I do have like sticker paper and a good printer, which is half the battle. So like I could cut everything out basically, but do I want to? No. So yeah, I'm not going to, but okay, I'm gonna be done with these dots. I don't know if I'm gonna add foil to every spread because I don't know if foil will match every spread, but some of them I did pull in some deco bits. Do I not have, I thought I had Pixie Gold Dragon deco. Oh well, I guess not. But that is it for my January media journal spread. Hey guys, I'm back. It is the next day. I did this spread yesterday, the Fourth Wing Iron Flame, and today I'm doing a February spread. I have decided, I think I'm going to do this by quarters. So I'm going to do January to April and then May to August, which would lead me to September, which it's currently September. I'm like, is it even September now, or am I that behind? But no, it is currently September. So I think I'm going to do it like that. So in this video, well, you guys will already see, but we'll have till April, which again, I only consumed like one piece of media each month. And in February, I did go from DC to Bangkok. I go a lot of the time. It's like my 20-something trip there. But we did go, and so I watched reality TV and traveled and didn't really do much else. But I did listen to both the Wicked album a lot, which I figured I'd do a Wicked spread come November again because Wicked for Good's coming out. But I thought I would showcase Short and Sweet. I actually have a cute Sabrina Carpenter sticker here that I already used for my playlist section. But I printed out some other things. So one, to show that I was across the country, hence why I didn't really consume media. And then I did print this with my IB Canon printer. It's the songs in the album, and then another like short and sweet thing. And then this I had printed from SBC. I also think I might incorporate some of the papers in this golden kit because there are multiple and I'm not gonna need them all for this. So I think I might just lay a background. There's that one, and then yeah, the other one is more like the theme of the, oh shoot, I should have freaking put the February. I mean, I could remove it. Maybe I'll remove that and then I'll be back. But then I also have music notes from SPC, and then I was thinking about maybe incorporating like this deco because it's like sweet. I don't know. But do I want to use this and take all of that up? Not really. But I feel like I should. So I will do that and then be right back. Okay, that is very tedious because that February script, for some reason, it's like each letter is individually cut out. So that's why I was trying to put that off. But this paper sticker, I actually thought it was just paper, but it is a sticker, which is amazing. Is from SPC's Golden Kit. Yeah, that fits perfectly. Which I showed you guys briefly, but that will be in my August spread, which will be in my next video, obviously, as we just discussed. But yeah, basically because I was in Thailand this month, I wasn't there for the whole month, but basically a majority of the month was spent in Thailand or preparing for Thailand. I also, like, now next time I go to Thailand, maybe I won't be as bored because I like reading and audiobooks now. So that's exciting for me, but I still don't want to go because the trip is miserable. I don't know how my dad does it every 6 months. It's crazy. But he obviously doesn't really have a choice. He has to see his family. So, you know, it's the life of an immigrant. But yeah, okay. There's that script. I need to move this up because it kind of started falling down a little. Okay. I'm gonna put down this album. Actually, let's put down my map first so that it's under. Okay, so I printed this out with my Ivy Canon printer just to show I was not in the country this month. Not like that, I guess. Sorry, I'll move you guys more in frame. But yeah, I am excited for the prospects of going to Thailand again and picking out my media. But also there's like, I was trying to look up romance books, like with Thai people or Thai representation or culture. I found like one, but there's not a lot. I did read Adam and Evie's matchmaking tour, which was Vietnamese, but would love more Thai culture books. But obviously there's probably just not a lot of Thai people writing books. Okay, let's put in some of this deco. I'll put in the cotton candy because I feel like that's sweet. I'll put in the merry-go-round because that like makes music, so I feel like it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Put in the candy. And then let's put in some of this music deco, which I will use in other spreads as well. These are all from SPC. Actually, everything I have used so far is from SPC. So yeah, I basically just was busy traveling this month, which can you really blame me? Not really. I'm seriously, Jake is now on board to leave the country, which was not the case before, so we'll see about that, because I'll tell you what, stuff does not look very good right now in this country. I'm going to take some of these small decos from the sheet. Oh, and then I want to do my star rating, which I don't really know if I want to rate this. It's kind of just an album, so I don't think I'm going to rate it. Because I don't know. I don't feel like it. But I will rate mostly everything else for the most part. That was my super short February spread. I feel like that took like 5 minutes. But I was very busy traveling. Just putting in some of this deco, and then we'll be done with February, and I will move on to March, which technically I think White Lotus did come out in February, but I was literally in Thailand and not watching it. I did want to watch it while I was in Thailand, but I just never got to it because I was very busy in Thailand. But I think it did come out in February, but I marked it for my media in March. So, yeah. That's basically that. This deco is so tedious to put down, but it's always so worth it. Oh, wait. Does she have a carousel? I don't know. Not a carousel. What is this called? Hot air balloon. I feel like she did in one of her things, but maybe not. Okay. That's going to be my February spread. It's very low key, but again, I was busy traveling the world. All right, guys. March is going to be also a one-page spread. And then April, I don't have a monthly script for, but we can obviously get creative because I have lots of letter stickers. So in March, I'm doing White Lotus, which I usually wouldn't do like a season 3 or something, but because it was set in Thailand, I was very obsessed with it. This is one of my favorite quotes. I'm praying for Piper to be miserable in that temple tonight. Maybe Jesus will save her from those Buddhists. It's very funny to me. I'm Buddhist. I have some quotes from Hannah Shop. Those are printed from SPC. I don't need religion or God to give my life meaning because time gives it meaning, and I don't think at this age I'm meant to live an uncomfortable life. And then I have her with her Lorazepam, which is very funny because I am on Lorazepam myself. I have some of this Thailand Deco journaling kit from Planner Face because obviously it took place in Thailand and we love that. I have some of this tropical deco in Pixie Gold from Planana. And then I also got this from Isobova, and I think it's supposed to be like Polynesian, but I figured I could use it for the spread. I mean, I don't have to, but I thought it'd be cute. I think I might. I also was thinking I could use it when I go to Hawaii at the end of the year, but who knows what's happening then, you know? Like, that's feels like it's probably not going to be so long from now, but it feels like so long from now. So I'm just going to put this down. I'll link this shop down below. I don't know why this particular sheet is not branded, but I'll link them down below. I'm just going to cut that. Okay. That looks cute. And then let's put down some of this other stuff. I love this paper. This is very Thai, so I'll put this up the side. And then this here maybe. Okay. And then let's put down some of the stuff so I have room for it. So we definitely want to fit this in. And then I think I'm going to cut the black out of this. I do appreciate her making sure the whole quote fit though, because Andrea does like format them like with intention, which I do appreciate because I know not everything I send her is like gonna fit in the dimensions she has preset. This right here. And then this here. I was sad they changed the song this year. Wait, let's put this down too because I want to make sure this is on top so you can see it. I was kind of sad they changed the song this year because I loved the old song. It's actually funny. My family owns a resort in Thailand, and I used to like post. Oh, that's really tall. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna have to pick this up. I'm gonna have to cover more of this, which is fine. I used to post, like, last time I was there, or maybe even 2 times ago, because I've been obsessed with White Lotus since season 1. I posted the resort with that song, and then it ended up taking place in Thailand a little bit later. Oh, I forgot about my quotes. Darn it. Okay, let's see which will fit. I think this one has to go here. Yeah. See, maybe I should do 2 pages for this. It's fine. Maybe I'll just cover. We'll put it here. It's fine. I have to be okay with covering some stuff because that's literally what journaling is, you know? Okay, so I don't think at this age I'm meant to live an uncomfortable life, which was a very iconic quote. And then I have this quote. I'm pretty sure it was from White Lotus. Maybe this will fit. Yeah, put this in. And then I don't need religion or God to give my life meaning because time gives it meaning. I'm pretty sure this is from, like, I'm 99% sure. I just don't know because I try to match the fonts now. I did do it on this spread too. I matched it. That's why I'm like kind of thrown off, but I'm pretty sure that is a White Lotus quote. If not, maybe, you know what? I'm going to Google it real quick because it's going to bother me. I don't need. Oh God, there's some weird things coming up. Yeah, White Lotus. Okay. I was gonna say, okay, let's do this little palm tree here. I feel like that would look cute. And then maybe do the Buddha because there was like the monk and stuff in the show. There weren't really elephants. I'll use some of this other deco, like the leaf and the Thai tea and the flowers. I'll use the swimsuit. I feel like that's pretty resorty. These are from Planner Face, which I'm just obsessed with. Anyone and everyone who came out with stuff from this, or sorry, who came out with collections with this art, because not enough shops did, and it was very infuriating because representation does matter, you know? Okay, so that's my, oh wait, I don't want to cover that. LOL, I'm getting carried away. Put that there. So that's my little White Lotus spread. Oh, should I rate it? I feel like the rating is like kind of pointless. Because I gave it 5 stars, but I don't know. Where's my stars? I guess I'll rate it because it's a TV show and I said I would do that. Okay, I'll use like a golden yellow. Let's see what color. I don't know if you guys can hear Ollie snoring. If you can, I'm very sorry. 691 maybe. He is snoring away next to me. It is what it is. 691. Okay. So yeah, I gave this 5 stars. Jake would probably give it like 3, honestly. I know the story like wasn't as good as the other ones, but I just loved the way they captured Thailand and all its beauty. Like, it's just such a beautiful country, and for a while Thailand was very underrepresented, and I feel like lately, I don't know if it's because the government puts so much money into like tourism and getting those Americans and tourists to come to their country, but it's definitely gained popularity, which I love. But I just love any show with, you know, the representation. And I almost thought I covered that again and I was going to Kirk. And I just think representation's important, and the stories behind the show White Lotus are very, very telling. Like, you know, if you know, you know. It's very interesting. So, highly recommend checking it out. But it's basically just making fun of like rich white people. So if that's not your speed, that's not your speed, but it's 100% my speed. So I'm using this Plantahana, probably like summer or tropical deco or something, in Pixie Gold to finish the spread. And then, like I said, for April, I don't have a monthly script, so I don't really know what to do. I guess I'll just use my letter stickers and write April. But yeah, April, I was really busy journaling, I remember, so I used like all my April stickers because I was doing so many spreads back then. But yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of these for another spread. But that's my little White Lotus spread. Okay, we're gonna finish this video with a bang. Next video is probably gonna be like 8 million times the length. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to break it up as much, but for April, I actually should check my media journal. No, this is April. Yeah. Okay, so we just have Sinners for April. So I have this, these letters here, and I found this is like one of the only sheets I have that I have the letters that I can spell April. So I'm gonna do this, A-P-R-I-L. But yeah, we went and saw Sinners. We saw it in the Air and Space 2 Museum because they have a special movie theater because they did film it in like a certain camera. And so if you saw it in that type of theater, you got a more complete experience, I guess. I don't know. That's what my husband told me. So we went. I don't think I'm going to use these movie posters. And yeah, it was really good. It freaked me the F out. Okay, let's see. I think we're going to need another one of these. Yeah. Put this in here. So the quotes I have are, see white folks, they like the blues just fine. They just don't like the people who make it. And then I have this quote. Maybe it fits in one of these. No. Yeah. Okay. Which again, I got the same. The hell? I got the same font, so that's like my new trick because I freaking forget half these things. you keep dancing with the devil, one day he's gonna follow you home. But yeah, I really did enjoy this movie, but it did actually terrify me. I am a scaredy cat. I will preface that, but it was really good. Hailee Steinfeld was amazing. They were all amazing. It was super good. So I got these printed from SBC. These are just the big like book covers, but I get movie covers. I got the TV show White Lotus. I got this. I think this is also that. I don't know. Maybe that's not that though. And then I got this, which has like Hailee Steinfeld behind them. And then we have our quotes here. Just gonna put these in. And then I do want to put in my star rating, which I gave this movie 4 stars because it did terrify the living crap out of me. Not gonna lie. I don't really have foil for, oh no, I can use this. I have burgundy, which I don't know what I was gonna use that for, but I can just use it for this spread. Let me see if I have any like movie deco, because I feel like it's looking kind of bare. All right, I found this movie deco, so I am going to use some of this just because I do feel like it's kind of blank. And we did go to the movie theaters to see this, like I said, which it's not often Jake can get my butt to the movie theater. I'll tell you that, because I just don't like going to the movies. Okay, now let's add in some of this blood deco. This is Splatter version 1 from SPC. And yeah, I really loved this movie. I loved the story. I thought it was very well written. Highly recommend checking it out if you haven't yet. It was really good. And I do have Josh Allen in a lot of my fantasy. I'm in like 3 fantasy leagues. I have him in I think 2 fantasy leagues. And one of them, I guess I could change the other one too, to be honest, because I dropped the other player that my team was named after. But one of my team's name is Mr. Hailee Steinfeld, because duh. They're a very cute power couple, and I'm very here for it. Okay, let's put in some of this burgundy blood deco as well. And then that's going to literally be it for my my Q1 spreads, which is crazy. But like I said, in case you don't follow me anywhere else, I have been consuming so much more media, especially since like August. So there's a lot more to come in the future. It will not be 1 spread per month. That is for darn sure. I'm really going to be filling this baby up. We're going up. Okay, let me cut this, and then yeah, I'll just fill in the star rating. What color do I want to use? Maybe 872, a red. And then that is going to be it. I will just flip through this journal one more time and show you guys. It was basically just 4 pages, but it was a good introduction to journaling, you know, because I haven't done any media journaling. I do bullet journaling and junk journaling already, but no media journaling. And I've been dying to do some after being influenced by everyone else in the community. So yeah, okay, that's my April spread. This is my March spread. February and January, which I guess I'm gonna add maybe some hollow deco to this one if I find some. And then yeah, this is the rest of my updated journal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to follow me on my Instagram, Stick with Laura, to see up close pictures and videos of my journal, my planner spreads, and everything in between. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.